this is Christine Deal, and welcome to Genetics course for the summer. I'm just going to give a quick overview of where things are located on Canvas for this course and where to find things, and a general introduction here. So this is the home page, and so there's the welcome, and then getting started, student resources, about your instructor, and you can certainly click on these and explore there. But the quick access buttons, like this is a quick access to course announcements. Of course, I don't have any right now, because obviously we haven't started yet. But I would encourage y'all to check this at least every other day, if not daily. This is the main way that I have to get in touch with all of you. Okay, and then so let's go back. And then here's a quick access button for course Q&A if you have any questions specific to the course. And then the learning modules, you can click this button and it will take you to all the modules for the course. So you can get use those quick access buttons, or you can always just go here to the left and find what you're looking for on this left-hand bar here. So these are the modules. So there's about your instructor. There's just a little bio, an introduction of who I am and how long I've taught for the school, an overview of the course, and let's just go straight into the syllabus, because that's where you're going to find your information that you'll need. I'm going to open it up big here. Okay. So this course has several faculty teaching it this summer, but I'm the only one that is teaching this section. So any questions you will direct to me and you can contact me via email or text or cell phone. Okay, so here's the course description, the essentials, the learning outcomes that y'all can just read through. Methods of grading. So a minimum grade of 73% cumulative is required to pass the course. That is needed, and it's cumulative. It's not on each assignment. Late assignments, if you are unable to get an assignment due by the due date, please let me know ahead of time. Otherwise, we have to we deduct 10% per day that the assignment is late. But I understand it's the summer. Things happen. Things are, lots of things can change. And so just let me know ahead of time if you need any extension, okay, on any of the due dates. There are a total of 505 points in this course, and I have highlighted the exam dates. So the exam 1 is going to come really quick, all right, and then exam 2 is after the 4th of July, so that one opens on a Monday, and so right here exams open on a Sunday unless it's a holiday, but you have the same amount of days for each exam to take each exam. Okay. There are case studies, so there are quizzes and case studies in this course. So there are 3 modules, and each module has an exam, a quiz, and 1 case study. And in addition to the case study that's for a grade, we do have discussion boards that you can, a way that you can communicate with your peers. And there's also a discussion board with questions on it, and that ask questions based on a case study, but they're not graded, they're optional. I will show you that in a minute. But it's a great way if you guys want to start kind of answering those and discussing those as a group. It's great collaborative learning, and then I will get on there, and it's also a good way for me to identify if y'all are understanding the content. So it's just another tool you can use to help learn the content. So the assignments, not the discussion board, but the assignments for grades need to be written in a scholarly language, and any references utilized in completing the work. References need to be in APA format. This is a BSN program, so scholarly writing is expected, and so don't lose points because you didn't cite your source. It's all about giving credit where credit is due as part of professional writing. And then here's the bit about the discussion board, okay? to have open discussion to enhance learning and understanding of the content. And of course, I will be reviewing it and addressing any questions or anything that I see that students might be confused by. But please, any questions that pertain to grades, just email me privately. Don't put anything like that on the discussion board. Keep the discussion board to the questions that are already presented on each discussion board for each module. Okay. And then here is just a weekly topic outline. So the first module is going to, and the first test is going to come really quick. That's more foundational, and that helps to springboard to the rest of the application and nursing application of the content. And so please take note of when the exams are. Okay, and then Module 2, weeks 4 to 6, with the exam on week 7, and then Module 3, weeks 8 to 10. Like I said, this is a pretty condensed course. And then week 11 will be your final exam. And it's not a cumulative final. It will just be on the content for the third module. Okay, so let's go back to, we'll go back to modules because that's just easier for me to use that button. Okay, and so course documents. Folder contains documents such as grading rubrics, course calendar, and important information. I think I have those actually set up in this separate section. So let me go back to modules. Really, okay. So, all right. So the course documents are all underneath here. Okay. So you really won't get anything there. That just is an introduction to what's in this section. So you can go straight to the rubric for case studies and written assignments. There really aren't any written assignments. They're case studies. We made the written assignments. We put those into a discussion board format. So it's a very general rubric, but please note that it's thoroughly answers all components of the questions with detail. So if you've got 3 questions on a case study and the case studies are 15 points each, you need more than one sentence to answer. You need to explain and support your answer. Okay, and then of course that also includes scholarly writing and citation of your sources. Okay, and then there's just some information, course communication plan, how to communicate with me, student handbook, just some general LCSE office information, Office of Student Affairs. This is where, oh, okay, if you click on anything and you see this, but this kind of screen come up, don't say, oh my gosh, I can't get to it. All you do is you go here and you click on this and it will get there. Okay. And it's just kind of information on, enrollment and student support. Okay. Alrighty, so we'll go back. Oh dear. Okay. Darn it. I got it totally out of it. Okay, let me just go back into Canvas. Back into my course. Okay, back into module. Sorry about that. I never know when I X out what's actually going to X. Okay. There's no presentation in this course. That's just for the fall and spring because we just don't have time to do presentations. So Module 1, Learning Objectives. Okay, so here you'll get the chapters and then the objectives for each chapter. Okay, and that will be for every module. Okay, and then we've got the lecture videos and PowerPoint slides. So we've got recorded lectures. Again, those recorded lectures are going to be comprised of myself and Tracy Koch and Beverly Klepfer, because we are the 3 main instructors that teach this course. So you will hear from other instructors, but it's all from the same book and it's the same content and it's what you need to know for the module. And so they each have their own section of this for the summer. So don't get alarmed if you hear a different voice than mine or a different instructor. Okay, and then there's PowerPoint slides that go with the recordings. Okay, and then we have what's called additional resources. That's kind of because there's lots of different ways to learn content, and so if there's something that you're like, I need some a little bit more information on that, we have added some supplemental information for you. And then there is a quiz for each module, as I mentioned. They're all 30 points, and then you'll have a case study, and the only ones that are I'm sorry, I'm in the instructor view, but case study is the one that is published for y'all to do. Okay. And then week 3 is the first exam, and we do have some information, study guides, practice exam questions for you. I do have the entire course open all summer because some people like to work ahead, and that's great. I don't have the quizzes open early, but I do have like the learning content open early. Okay. And then again, objectives for all the chapters, then the recorded videos or the recorded lectures for the chapters in that module, and then the corresponding PowerPoint slides. And then again, additional resources for your learning, and then module 2 assignments. So you have one case study. See, this one you don't have, it's not published. You have one case study that's due July 4th. But you can turn these in any time before the due date. As a matter of fact, the earlier the better, because then I can get them graded and you can have feedback for your exam. And then there's also, again, a quiz for Module 2. So again, a quiz and a case study. And then your exam. The exams are 120 points, and they are composed of multiple choice and some essay questions. The essays are really short answer. It's not open book. You don't have to cite the sources. You just have to just answer the question. Shouldn't take more than a few sentences at the most. And most people finish within the time frame without a problem. We've done this for a few semesters now. Okay, and then again, a more guide review, practice questions. And then module 3, weeks 8 to 10, same format as the other modules. Okay, with additional resources. Okay, and then again, an assignment, a case study which is 15 points for each module, and then a 30-point quiz. Okay, and then your final exam is going to be week 11. Please make sure that you have times in your schedule to do that, because there's really no room for an extension if you can't do those dates, because we've got to get them graded and get grades in. Okay. Alrighty. So then let me just show you. So for the discussion, it's optional. You have to click on this on the left-hand side for discussions. Okay, and so you have an introduction post that's due by May 28th, and that's 10 points. So this is a way, and please note, it's not at the end of the day on May 28th, it's by 8 a.m. because we have to get the attendance verification submitted, and that's especially important for financial aid, those of you with financial aid. And so, and it's 10 points, and you just introduce yourself, a little bit about yourself, where you work, where you are in the program, just anything, but it's just a way that we know that you're present in the class. Okay, and then I've got, I'm going to have to, these got out of order and I can't move these up. I'm going to have to find a way to, maybe it's just because they'll probably just be present on the opening date, and then these won't show up for you all until the day it's open. So there is Module 1, Chapters 3 and 4 discussion, and 1 and 2 discussion. So you would just click that, and then here are the questions that you can reply to, and then discuss amongst yourselves. And then we've got discussions for Chapter 2 and 3 as well. Okay, there's just more discussion for the Module 1, because that is traditionally the most technical, not technical, but it's got more pathophysiology and foundation groundwork on. It lays the foundation for genetics, and so there's lots of like oncogenes and histones and the uracil and, the functions of everything. And then after Module 1, we get more into the nursing application and the disorders. Okay? And then quizzes, when it's time to take a quiz, you just click on that. I think a lot of you already have used Canvas. If you're a CC to BSN, you use Canvas already. So hopefully that this is all pretty intuitive. And if you have any trouble, please let me know. If there's something that you can't access or isn't popping up, just email me and let me know, and then I'll see what I can do, because that has been known to happen. This is relatively new for LCSC to be using Canvas, and so just let us know if there's something you can't access. Alrighty, well, welcome to the course, and I look forward to working with all of you. And please feel free to text me, also, especially like if it's on the weekend, because I don't tend to look at emails as much on the weekend. So don't even hesitate to text or call, okay? Because that's what I'm here for. I want to help y'all understand this content. I understand that everyone has different schedules, and so I am perfectly fine with being contacted, in the later hours. Okay, I will certainly be up. So don't think that you can't call me or text me after 5 p.m. because that's just not realistic. This is all set up for working people and busy people in the summer, and so we totally understand that. So if there is an email that I haven't responded to within a day, shoot me a text and say, hey, Christine, did you see my email? That's perfectly fine, because then I'll be like, oh gosh, I must have missed it. So anyway, this will be a fun course. Most people really enjoy this. It is a lot of work. Keep yourself paced, get a calendar, and have your due dates and everything set up on your calendar, because this will move very, very quickly. Alrighty, well, I look forward to working with y'all. Have a great start to your summer session.